Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Actually adjust this a little bit. There we go. So today is the 20th of February. So 8 months of living off grid. We've been living full-time off grid for 8 months. Now, a couple things that I wanted to talk about with you guys with as far as regards to living off grid. Now we've been lucky this year, like when we were getting towards fall and trying to get everything done with the house, and everybody kept going water, water, water. And I didn't worry about it this year because I knew that, we have been taking our showers at my mom's place down in town. Now, had that not been a viable option, we would have done what we had to do around that. I mean, even if it had come down to heating water up on the stove and, taking sponge baths or whatnot, we would have done it that way. But because we did have that option, again, it's like, you prioritize what's more important. So I definitely want to get our system set up here, and that's going to be happening as well. There's a lot that's going to be happening, to be honest with you. But I hate having to run to town and take a shower, I'll be honest with you. All summer and stuff like that, we just used the camper. So, but I didn't want, because the camper's not winterized as far as, I winterized it as far as putting antifreeze in all the pipes and stuff like that. So it was winterized that way, but it's not winterized in the fact that we could take showers and stuff like that in there. So, but once we get into spring here, we'll be able to do that again. But I definitely want to set up a shower in our bathroom and get that set up as well. So that'll be another nice thing that we don't have to, in the cold weather, have to run to town to go take a shower. I'm going to put in a hot water on demand unit in here. That's how we're going to do that. But anyway, so we've been living off grid now for 8 months, and the biggest piece of advice that I can give anybody if they're looking to do this adventure, and I know a lot of you guys are, is have the patience and realize that everything is not going to happen instantaneously and overnight. It doesn't work like that. And when you make those small victories, when you have those small victories where, like I had said the day that we were able to put our clothes back in dressers and have, to be able to use dressers, that was a big day for us. I mean, it sounds like stupid and trivial, but that was a really cool day. The day that we got the wood stove in here and we could actually have a fire and, warm the house up, that was a big day. Having the electrical finished so that we could either run the power off of the solar or the generator, again, another big day. So there's been a lot of great victories that we've had this year. We got a lot accomplished this, in this 8-month period of time, and that's been awesome. There's still a long way to go, obviously, but the thing is, they say a lot of people quit, in the first year, and I don't know exactly what the percentages are, but a lot of people don't make it. They think that it's going to be this great, wonderful thing, and it's a lot of hard work. I mean, just even like, with heating with wood, it's a lot of work heating with wood. You got to, get the wood, like this year we had wood delivered, so, getting it stacked up and then bringing it in as you need it and stuff like that. All of it takes time. So, but, as long as you realize what you're getting into, you shouldn't have any problems. Now, it depends on where you live. I mean, if you're in the south, you could probably get through the winter in a camper, okay? Like we have our camper outside. You could probably do that. Up here in the northeast, if you're in a northern climate, I mean, you could probably work it around, building something around it and stuff like that to make it more livable, if you will, or more tolerable. That's more than the word than anything else is tolerable. But you need to have some place where you can be warm. And for us, having the house built, or not built, but having it delivered and then working on it and getting it squared away, and there's a lot of people I have to thank for everything too. I mean, like, Kelly, that he'd come up and from the other side of New York, and he helped me. I mean, we jacked the house up and reset all the blocks. And I did that at a time when I definitely should not have been doing stuff with my back, but, and then we got all the windows put in. And, that was a huge, huge help. And, and you know, I know I've thanked him in previous videos, but man, I'll tell you what, I mean, it meant a lot to me. It really, really did. I mean, it was a huge, huge thing that he came and he helped me with that, and it was at a time when I really, really needed the help. You know, and then my mom coming back to New York and you know, moving into town. I think they moved in here. I think it was October, September or October. I think it was. I can't remember exactly when they came back up, but you know, and having her here, you know, has been nice because like just with going away this last week, you know, she was able to come up and they actually just stayed right here. You know, they just stayed at the house and kept the fire going, made sure the cats were okay. We had some really cold temperatures the week we were gone, so you know that's helpful. You know, it's there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of things, you know, going on. You know, moral support, like comments from you guys. You know, making suggestions. If, you know, and like I said, I listen to everybody's suggestion and I weed through and I said, yep, you know what, I can do this, or I think that that's a good idea. Just even like with turning the door around, you know, the front door, having it open the other way. I mean, that was a suggestion that was given to me, and you know, and I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what, that's a darn good idea. So, I mean, so that's what we did. You know, you know, there's a lot of advice that people have given, and like I said, I take it to heart, and I listen to what you guys have to say, and but you know, it is an adventure. It's a lot of work. You know, having the patience is a big key. Realize, you know, being able to realize it is not going to happen overnight, and that's okay. You know, that's kind of big. You know, for me, I'm stubborn, so I was doing it no matter what. And you know, when people said that I couldn't get this house ready before the snow came, we didn't have a choice. We were going to get it ready, and we did. You know, so I mean, that was a huge thing. You know, and just there's still a lot to do, obviously. You know, it's but you know, it's coming together, and it's been a great adventure. And you know, the next several years are going to be continuously working on things and getting things squared away. And you know, I want to get in a root cellar. I want to get a garden in. I want to do a lot of different things. I'm actually thinking. One of my neighbors was talking about, you know, tapping maple syrup trees this year, and I think that would be cool. That's something that I really want to learn because I think that that's important. Anything that you can do to educate yourself, to make your life easier, to make your life better, I think that that's important. And reading a book is nice, and that helps, but doing it hands-on, then you know how to do it, and that's what it's all about. Um, you know, like I said, there's so much that I have to get done. I have some stuff that I still haven't ordered yet because we went away on vacation for the solar. Before I set the solar up, I got to get some breakers and stuff like that. So I got to do that yet, and that's going to get done. There's just a lot to do. There's just a lot to do, but it's going to be an interesting year. By the time the snow flies in November, December, whenever it comes next year, we're going to be in a lot better shape. We're going to be in a lot more prepared for next winter. My biggest thing this year was getting through this winter. And thank goodness this winter was a mild winter. You know, it wasn't bad at all. Now, is that going to be the norm? Absolutely not. You know, we're going to have cold temperatures up here. We're going to have a lot of snow up here. But, you know, getting through this first winter has been awesome. It really, really has been. So, but we'll get there. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know, do an 8 month of living off grid update. I couldn't be more pleased where we're at with our progress. And you know, like I said, there's still a lot to do, but we're gonna get there. So I will let you guys go for now. Oh, let me tell you the weather today. Today it was 60 degrees. A lot of the snow that came melted, and I actually was able to pull back into the driveway this afternoon because we had gone out and done some run around. Heather and I did today because Eddie's at his mom's for the weekend. But so we got, you know, I pulled right back in the driveway. So a lot of snow melted today. Hopefully a lot more melts tomorrow. So that'd be a good thing. So anyway, guys, that's it for now, and I will talk to you later. So yeah, 8 months off grid already. It's gone by really fast. It doesn't seem like 8 months. All right. I want to leave you with a statement. You know, and this is just kind of how I live my life. You know, life is too short to be unhappy. And it really is. If you're unhappy with what you're doing, it's time to change it up. Because life is way too short to be unhappy. Alright guys, listen. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Prep and Nurse one out for now.